Hello friends. Welcome to the Factory of Wisdom. Enjoy watching. He who is really good can never be unhappy. He who is really wise can never be perplexed. He who is really brave is never afraid. Men of principle are sure to be bold, but those who are bold may not always be men of principle. First, there must be order and harmony within your own mind. The path may not be left for an instant. If it could be left, it would not be the path. You must find time for reading, or surrender yourself to self-chosen ignorance. It is more shameful to distrust our friends than to be deceived by them. Instead of being concerned that you have no office, be concerned to think how you may fit yourself for office. Instead of being concerned that you are not known, seek to be worthy of being known. How should I know anything about another world when I know so little of this? The gentleman desires to be halting in speech but quick in action. He who rules by moral force is like the pole star, which remains in place while all the lesser stars do homage to it. It is not the failure of others to appreciate your abilities that should trouble you, but rather your failure to appreciate theirs. The man of upright life is obeyed before he speaks. The mirror reflects all objects without being sullied. From a grain of sand in the pearl comes. I used to listen to what others said, and expect them to act accordingly. But nowadays, I listen to what they say, and then observe what they do. He with whom neither slander that gradually soaks into the mind, nor statements that startle like a wound in the flesh, are successful may be called intelligent indeed. He who is really kind can never be unhappy. If one leads them with administrative measures and uses punishments to make them conform, the people will be evasive, but if one leads them with virtue, they will come up to expectations. Without an acquaintance with the rules of propriety, it is impossible for the character to be established. To lead uninstructed people to war is to throw them away. To be truly happy and contented, you must let go of what it means to be happy or content. Love is like a spice. It can sweeten your life, however, it can spoil it, too. Justice for all in the world. There are not the weeds the ones that drown the good seed, but the negligence of the peasant. True knowledge is when one knows the limitations of one's knowledge. The superior person gathers his weapons together in order to provide against the unforeseen. Even in killing men, observe the rules of propriety. When a man feels the difficulty of doing, can he be other than cautious and slow in speaking? There is one single thread binding my way together. The way of the master consists in doing one's best, that is all. Sincerity is the way of heaven. Look not at what is contrary to propriety, listen not to what is contrary to propriety, speak not what is contrary to propriety, make no movement which is contrary to propriety. We should not be too familiar with the lower orders or with women. The contrived language and the flattering attitude rarely come with the virtue. To know is to know that you know nothing. That is the meaning of true knowledge. With coarse rice to eat, with water to drink, and my bent arm for a pillow, I have still joy in the midst of all these things. There are cases in which the blade springs, but the plant does not go on to flower. There are cases where it flowers, but no fruit is subsequently produced. The superior man is firm in the right way and not merely firm. We take greater pains to persuade others that we are happy than in endeavoring to think so ourselves. Wisdom, compassion, and courage are the three universally recognized moral qualities of men. The proper man understands equity, the small man profits. First, there must be order and harmony within your own mind. Then this order will spread to your family, then to the community, and finally to your entire kingdom. Only then can you have peace and harmony. The superior man limits his achievements. Study as though you cannot catch up to it, and as though you fear you are going to lose it. A superior man in dealing with the world is not for anything or against anything. He follows righteousness as the standard. The good man does not grieve that other people do not recognize his merits. His only anxiety is lest he should fail to recognize theirs. Shall I tell you what knowledge is? It is to know both what one knows and what one does not know. He who merely knows right principles is not equal to him who loves them. The superior man is easy to serve, but difficult to please. The inferior man is difficult to serve, but easy to please. The man who is master of himself drinks gravely and wisely. Speak the truth, do not yield to anger, give, if thou art asked for little, by these 3 steps thou wilt go near the gods. Care not for want of place, care for thy readiness to fill one. Care not for being unknown, but seek to be worthy of note. He who take cookie to bed have crummy night ahead. Men shoot at nothing, sure to hit it. The requisites of government are that there be sufficiency of food, sufficiency of military equipment, and the confidence of the people in their ruler. Coarse rice to eat, water to drink, my bended arm for a pillow, therein is happiness. Wealth and rank attained through immoral means are nothing but drifting clouds. An inch of time on the sundial is worth more than a foot of jade. An oppressive government is more to be feared than a tiger. Virtue is not solitary, it is bound to have neighbors. When frying small fish, disturb them little. The superior man makes the difficulty to be overcome his first interest, success only comes later. The superior man is anxious lest he should not get the truth, he is not anxious lest poverty should come upon him. When you meet someone better than yourself, turn your thoughts to becoming his equal. When you meet someone not as good as you are, look within and examine your own self. Between friends, frequent reproofs make the friendship distant. The demands that a great man makes are on himself, those of a petty manner upon others. Never do to others what you would not like them to do to you. One dedicated worker is worth 1,000 slaves. Thank you for watching. I will be glad to see you again.